Right, a new event called a Scandal in Hogsmeade. Andre's favorite cousin arrives in Hogsmeade Station, excited for her first taste of butterbeer. But when a thief hits the three broomsticks, there's no butterbeer left to taste at all. Let's get this started up in here. Meet Andre. Hi Andre, what's this about a special trip to Hogsmeade? I'm so happy that we are finally able to go this year. Every trip feels special. So if you are calling this a special trip, it must be extra special. It is, because we have an extra special guest. My cousin Jules is visiting me at Hogwarts, and I was hoping you would help me take her on a tour of Hogsmeade. I can't wait to meet another igloo. I don't know. And I certainly love an excuse to go to Hogsmeade. I'm happy to hear you say that, because I have mentioned you in my letters, and Jules think you sound proper fun. She'll be arriving in Hogsmeade Station soon. I have my best scarf picked out for the occasion. Jules is lucky to have you to show her around Hogsmeade. We'll have to show her all the best sights. Where the Hogwarts Express drops off us at the start of the school year. Speaking of Hogwarts, I want to show her around the school too. There's so much to do, so little time. I have an idea. Why don't you tell me a bit about Jules, and we can decide the best places to take her. I'd love to get some help from the great Crossbreaker. Then let's plan your cousin's trip to Hogsmeade and Hogwarts. Your cousin sounds like such an interesting person. It's amazing that she traveled all over the world. Yeah, but she's never been to Hogsmeade or Hogwarts. I want to show her the best we have to offer. And let's start the three broomsticks. They make the best butterbeer and the Wizarding World has to offer. I'm not sure Jules has ever had a butterbeer. And afterwards we can show her Zonkers, then come back to Hogwarts and give her a tour. Jules has been homeschooled her whole life, so I know she's proper excited to see Hogwarts. Perhaps we can get Hagrid and Professor Kettlebone to show her some magical creatures. Then again, she sees magical creatures all the time, since her parents are zoologists. What do you think? Should we show her some magical creatures or do something else? Let's do something else. There's so many things to see at Hogwarts. We should show her something she hasn't seen before. We could show her the Hogwarts ghosts. I don't think she's met a ghost before. Brilliant. It seems like we have an itinerary in place. Jules is really going to enjoy her trip. She's my favorite cousin, and it's very important to me that this igloo family reunion is perfect. Thanks for your help. I'm happy to help. We'll make sure Jules' trip here is perfect. And we'll start by meeting her at Hogsmeade Station. Okay. What is happening? Okay, whatever. Let's go back to Hogsmeade Station. Let me know if you see a toad. Dennis is loose again. Bilton only knows how to go through my Belshins. I hope I needed wait long for my shipment of oolong to get here. Jules' train should arrive any minute. I hope she enjoys her first trip to Hogsmeade and Hogwarts. Don't worry, Andre, Jules will have a great time. I certainly know how to have fun, but I'm a very fabulous brain Vigu. It's been a few years, but the last time I saw Jules, she was as skittish and as a Pollock. I assume all EUs were outgoing and fabulous style wizards, especially a globetrotter like Jules. Afraid not. In fact, Jules is anything but stylish. You'll see for yourself soon. I'm still excited to meet your cousin. If it is my favorite cousin, Andre Igu style wizard. Jules, this is your cousin. She doesn't look shy at all. The last time I saw Andre, I certainly was, but since then I blossomed from a wallflower and into a rose. I was going to say mandrake because they are loud and bossy, but a rose is quite a compliment. You must be Darko's Dan. The great Coastbreaker Andre has told me so much about you in his letters. I can't believe how much you have changed. It looks like being a style wizard, style witch, does one in the family. And I designed this out for myself. What do you think? What do you think? It's not. Oh, it's very stylish. It may be the most stylish outfit here. No offense to you and your scarf, Andre. What scarf? He doesn't have a scarf on. Talent recognizes talent, and Jules has talent. Andre tells me your parents are zoologists, and you have traveled all over the world. I've been to 52 countries, but this is my first time in Hogwarts. Even this station is blind, and if you think this is great, wait until you hear what else we are taking you. Let me get this straight. My favorite cousin and the Coastbreaker aren't only taking me to Hogwarts, you're also taking me to Hogsmeade too. There's plenty of time to see the school, so we decided to go to Hogsmeade first. I'm looking forward to it. Our Egu family reunion is off to a fabulous start. Through broomsticks sounds brilliant. I've been wanting to try the butterbeer. So let's go to the Three Broomsticks and try a pint. Somehow I paid for Ismelda's butterbeer again. I wonder if dragons like butterbeer. I don't know why I come here. I loathe socializing. I'm at the Three Broomsticks. This is brilliant. I'm excited to take my first sip of butterbeer. You won't have to wait much longer. I remember my first trip to the Three Broomsticks. It was just as you, in fact. Let me guess, you came to the Three Broomsticks straight away after Andre gave me some unsocialated fashion advice. It wasn't a compliment. I wasn't complaining about the unsocialated advice. You can give me fashion tips anytime. Wow, you two have so much fun together. I wish I had friends like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm lucky to see so much of the world, but it's hard to make friends when I'm always traveling. Having parents that are magic zoologists must be exciting. Trust me, I've seen magical creatures you wouldn't believe. I'd love to hear all about your travels. So, you have lived in China, India, and the Mediterranean. Just to name a few. We live in Japan now. My parents are hoping to observe an Oni. They spend most of their time rehabilitating injured magical creatures. That's proper kind of them. What do they do with the animals when they are healed? if they can, my parents will reintroduce them to the native environments. Jules helps with the rehabilitation too. She spent time with a lot of magical creatures. I'm impressed that you are so young, but you have done so much. My life isn't nearly as exciting as the Coast Breakers, which is why I'm so excited to be here, but I'm not sure what is the most exciting. Making a new friend in you, spending time with my favorite cousin, or your first taste of butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks. One thing's for certain, when our butterbeer arrives, we should toast to something. To all of the above. I'd like to propose a toast to all of the above. Cheers to everything. Now that we have our toast ready, we just need the butterbeer. Apologies, I have some bad news. I'm fresh out of butterbeer. Seems all as though all my butterscotch has been stolen. If I knew that, I'd get the Department of Magical Law and Enforcement after them. But the identity of the butterscotch band is an absolute mystery. You came all the way out here to visit and try some butterbeer. Why don't you continue showing Jules around Hogsmeade? I'll stay here and figure out who stole the butterscotch. Once I recover, Madame Musmota can brew the whole butterbeer again. Can't solve a mystery without us. Andre, you have told me all about the adventures you two have shared. This is my chance to be part of it. You're both welcome to stay with me if that's alright with Andre. I would. Well, then it's the three of us who'll take the case. I'm not sure the three of you are qualified to track down the bandits. You needn't worry about this case being too much for us to handle. Compared to searching for close vaults, finding the butterscotch bandit will be easy. Besides, it's better to have us looking for the perpetrator than no one. Brilliant. Now, is there anything else you can tell us about the theft? I didn't see anyone. And nothing else is missing. Nothing of mine, but Bilton Blimes recently experienced theft at Zonko's. I suggest talking to him. The hunt for the butterscotch bandit is on. Part 2, the hunt for the Hogsmeade thief is on. To solve the case, you'll need to follow the trails of clues. Zonko's. If I spent less time here, I'd likely spend more time in detention. One can never have too many dung bombs. Remember, you pranked it, you buy it. This is Uncle's Joke Shop. I've never seen anything like it. Isn't it great? It's fabulous. Dung bombs, fan frisbees, nose bait, and teacups. Which of these pranks is your favorite? They're all brilliant, but my favorite are the dung bombs. I must take a dung bomb home with me. Truly has all the best pranks. All the best pranks you can prank, in fact. And I'm pleased to see such enthusiasm pranksters in my shop. Recently came in here looking for something to scare a cranky old caretaker. Some butterscotch was stolen from the Three Broomsticks. And Madame Musmota mentioned you had a theft here as well. We thought the two crimes may be related, so we are here to save the day by solving this case. Madame Musmota was burglarized too. I hope that what happened to me was a prank in poor taste. What did the thief take? More butterscotch? Scotch? I don't sell any butterscotch zonkers, and the thief didn't make off with just one item. An entire crate of pranks was stolen. I assume they are either playing the biggest prank Hogsmeades have ever seen, or the theft plans to open their own joke shop, and if that happens, the joke's on me. I wonder what this bandit wants with butterscotch in a crate full of pranks. That's a great question, Andre. What is our perpetrator's motivation? Still, it will be more fun when we get Butterbeer back at the Three Boomsticks. To do that, we'll have to gather all the facts. I'm going to find this butterscotch bandit tone prank plunderer. You need to tell us everything you know. So I didn't see anyone go in or out of the back room where the crate of pranks was being left. Only person that saw back there was me. And even then, I didn't see myself because I don't walk around with a mirror. All jokes aside, it was like the crate of pranks just disappeared. That's exactly what was Mota said happened to a butterscotch. We are off of Hogwarts grounds. Perhaps someone apparated into the back room and stole the crate. Witches and wizards make a loud crack when they apparate. I would have heard it. In the store when the crate went missing. Can you tell us more about him? His face was kind of flat and scared looking. A scared Gryffindor. It's like a bad joke. Perhaps that student had something to do with the missing crate. I can't imagine you have a friend who's scared looking. Ben isn't as bad as he sounds. He was just one of my first friends at Hogwarts. Do you think your friend is the thief? Ben is not a thief. He's a good friend and I trust him. But since he was the crime, when the crime occurred, we may have witnessed something. Let's hope so. So far we have 0 suspects and 0 chance of getting Jules out back on track. At least we have a lead. While 2 stay in Hogsmeade and keep an eye out for the thief. That sounds dangerous. I'm in. Come find me if you see anything. Let's go meet Ben. Ben, there you are. I'm not surprised to see Penny here, but what are you doing in Snape's classroom? Thought you were afraid of Snape. I'm not afraid of Snape. I'm downright terrified of him. That's the whole reason I'm here. Snape came up behind me in the class and I got so scared I jumped and knocked over my potion. He gave me detention for utter carelessness. Sounds more like a utter fit. It all seems like a simple misunderstanding. Besides, organizing the potion cabinet can be fun and better than solving the tension in the kitchens where it's typically done. I think I'd prefer to be in the kitchens. Sorry you're on detention, but I'm glad I found you. I have something very important to talk to you about. Someone is burglarized in Hogsmeade. That sounds very awful. Can't believe someone would do such a thing. All the butterscotch was stolen from the Three Boomsticks. Now Madame Mota can't brew butterbeer, and an entire crate of pranks was taken from Zonkers. That may be scarier than Snape. I'm actually working with Andre and his cousin Jules to catch the culprits. And it turns out there was only one person in Zonkers at the time of the theft. You. You can't think I'm the thief. I don't think you are the thief, but I'm hoping you witnessed something that can help us find who did this. I would have told Bilton right away. We know you would, Ben, but perhaps you saw something you didn't think was very important at the time. Exactly, this is important to Andre and important to Hogsmeade, so I'd like to ask you a few questions. If you think it will help, ask whatever you want. I swear I'm telling the truth. I went to Zonkers to buy sugar quills, but they were sold out. Bilton told me a new shipment had come in, but I needed to get back to Hogwarts to solve my detention, so I didn't wait for when Bilton went to grab them from the back. It was only the 2 of us from what I could see. It was the only place you stopped in Hogsmeade. You didn't go to the Three Boomsticks. I'm positive I came straight here after Zonkers. I've been organizing Snape's potions ever since. Like I said, I never thought Ben was the thief. I only hoped he saw someone. What if we saw an animagus? That could be possible. I wish I could help you. You have been very helpful. Why someone would steal butterscotch and pranks? They seem completely unrelated. Do you see any common connection? The only connection is that they are both from Hogsmeade. Someone might be targeted in the shops there. I can't believe someone would do that to Hogsmeade. Know something and I can help your case? It's easier if I show you. Meet me in the artifact room. Penny, tell me what this clue is that could crack the case. The whole village is on edge. That's exactly what I want to show you. Someone recently raided my postal collection of potion ingredients, but all the thief stole was a vial of mallow sweets. First butterscotch, then the crate pranks, and now mallow sweets. Is it possible that Hogsmeade's thief has made its way to Hogwarts? It's someone from Hogwarts. That is a great lead. Let's search the room for more clues. Look, Penny, I found a strand of white hair over here. Must belong to the thief. And now you have a clue to what the thief looks like. Someone with white hair. Do you have any idea who the thief is? I need more information because if before I accuse anyone, I don't want to point the finger at the one person. Accusing someone too early could cloud your judgment. The real question is why steal mallow sweet butterscotch and pranks? They must have something in common. It's easy to see what butterscotch and mallow sweet have in common. They are both sweet. That's why Madame Hogsmeade sent mallow sweet to make extra sweet butterbeer. I helped her brew it earlier this year, but that doesn't explain how the pranks are connected to all this. Not yet, but I'm sure the connection will become clear soon. We found something back in Hogsmeade. Blimey, Andre, were your ears boning? They feel normal to me. Do they look irritated? Do they compliment my scarf? Never mind. Tell me, what did you find? What? We found Milton's missing crate of pranks. Left Jules back to guard it. That's brilliant. Let's head back. Tone prank plunder, and now mallow sweet marauder, and all around Hogsmeade and Hogwarts. Thief is close at hand. Go to Zonkos. Greetings, young pranksters, or should I say young detectives. I like the sound of that. Certainly has a ring to it. I'll stick with Andre Igu. In fact, the style wizard would prefer to do exactly that, sharp in style. But tracking down the Hogsmeade thief is very stylish and fun. Yes, tracking the thief is fun. I suppose I am stylish wherever I go. So this is the crate of pranks that was stolen from Zonkus. Yes, Andre and Jules has he found it tucked away behind the shop. Jules told Bilton about the discovery while I got you. I hope your friend Ben was able to help explain who took it. Fortunately, Ben didn't see anyone, just like Bilton and Madame Hogsmeade. And just like I thought, Ben wasn't the thief, but it appears the thief has made its way to Hogwarts. We need to find the culprit right away before anything else goes missing. And speaking of, did you notice anything missing from your crate? Not at first glance, but I decided to wait for the professionals to do a proper investigation. Then let's investigate this. Look, another strain of white hair. Penny and I recovered the strain of white hair from the scene of the Malice Street crime. This confirms that our culprit's hair is white. At least we have an idea of who we are after, but I don't understand why the thief took the case to begin with. Doesn't seem like anything is missing from my entire supply of sugar quills. That's it. The thief wasn't after the pranks. He only wanted the candy. All the stolen goods are all sweets. That's what they have in common. This isn't just a butterscotch bandit, prank plunder, or malice sweet marauder. This is a sugar shoplifter, sweet tooth, a thief, a candy cloak. This is a thief. This thief is a shameless sugar shoplifter. The thief is a shoplifting all the sugary sweets. And now that we know that this thief is after, we can figure out how to stop them. Let's meet at the 3 Broomsticks to catch the thief. Part 2, Part 3, with the help of your friends, you set up a trap so sweet that the Hogsmeade thief can't possibly resist. The 3 Broomsticks. I'm glad to see you back. I hope you found some information on the butterscotch bandit. I have lost many customers since I can't brew any butterbeer. We did find some new information, Madame Mota. For one, the thief isn't merely a butterscotch bandit, they are a sugar shoplifter. The thief not only stole butterscotch from you, but all the sugar quills from Zonko's and a vial of Malice Sweet from my personal collection. We certainly are dealing with a sugar shoplifter. Hopefully we can identify the culprit soon. A strain of white hair was left at 2 of the crime scenes, so we at least know our perpetrator has white hair. We need to catch this person right away before Jules has to return home to Japan. I won't get a chance to finish showing her around Hogsmeade and Hogwarts. I understand your concern, cousin, but tracking this Hogsmeade thief is fun, and I'm also having a lot of fun. Hop on the fun train, choo-choo! Choo-choo! With the course breaker on the case, we'll get back to the toe before you know it. About the case, while the thief's identity is still a mystery, there is one thing we know for certain. The stolen good of choice is sweets. We can use that information to set up a trap. Let's plan out. From what we have discussed, it seems likely that the burglar is still looking around Hogwarts. Yes, since the last thing they stole was my Malice Sweet from the artifact room, and nothing has been taken from Hogsmeade since the butterscotch went missing. Then we should set a trap somewhere on the school grounds. We can lay a bunch of treats that our thief won't be able to resist, then we'll stupefy the thief upon arrival. We'll have this person apprehended soon. Even if my stolen butterscotch isn't returned, I want this thief to answer for its crimes. So much places at Hogwarts to set the trap. What kind of spot are you looking for? With a lot of hard spots. Someplace just outside the castle so no one else's sweets are stolen. We should use the herbology classroom. Herbology classroom is the perfect place to set up our traps. Now everyone, round up sweets for baits. It's time for some old-fashioned stakeout. Herbology classroom. Nice work collecting sweets, everyone. The sugar shoplifter won't be able to resist. It's true, even I'm tempted to take a bite of this bait. And then we can finally get back to our Egu family reunion. I just hope this plan works. It will, Penny. This will be the last time someone's sweets will be stolen. Like you pointed out, the whole biology classroom is just outside of the castle, so students in suits will be safe. You're right, this is a great location. Of course, we'll only pull it off if the thief doesn't see us when they get here. Absolutely everyone hide out until the thief gets here. Munch, munch, munch. It sounds like someone's eating the candy. The candy's all gone, but where's the thief? I didn't see anyone come in. The thief was here, though. Look, they left behind strands of white hair. Could the thief be invisible? This case will never end. But if you are really not having any fun, we don't have to keep working on this case. I can work the case without you. The two of you should go back to your Egu family reunion. Now we can go get on with this tour you promised. But I know you are having fun trying to find this thief. Egus never leave another Egu behind, even on honorary ones. As long as Jules is having fun, I'm all on board. It may not be as hard as we think. If the thief is using an invisibility spell or disillusionment, it will eventually wear off. Also hard to come by, so if our thief is using one of those, we may be able to track down who recently acquired one. There's something else we haven't considered yet. Some magical creatures can make themselves invisible. Our thief may not be human at all. I hadn't thought of that. What sort of creatures can turn invisibles? There's a few, but I can't think of any of them off the top of my head. I can try reaching out to them. That's a brilliant suggestion. While you do that, I'll go talk to someone here at Hogwarts who loves magical creatures. Come on, Hagrid. Meet Hagrid. Thank you both for meeting me. I really need some help catching the sugar shoplifter they have stolen from Hogsmeade and Hogwarts. I haven't met any invisible creatures, and I have certainly never met one who likes to steal sugary sweets, which makes this a fascinating case. Researching possible creatures has been quite fun. I could count on you to start researching right away. You said you have met a few invisible creatures, Hagrid. How many are there? There are a few different kinds. There's the Thresholds, for one. They pull the carriages from the Hogsmeade station. Those visible to anyone who have seen death. I'm familiar with Thresholds. I helped you prepare your Threshold demonstration. Make a good impression on the International Confederation of Wizards. Something tells me Thresholds aren't the candy stealing type. The mentors, like Thresholds, have a conditional invisibility. This thief is definitely not a Dementor. I know I was merely naming another creature. Let's review what we know. That actually eliminates quite a few possibilities. The only magical creatures I know with white hair and invisibility are demigods and the hide behind. If hide behind were on the loose, it wouldn't be going after sweets. Why is that? Prefer to eat, humanoid creatures. Blimey, I'm proper glad we are not dealing with one of those. That only leaves the demigods. I wonder how a creature from the Far East ended up in Hogsmeade. The demigods are intelligent creatures. Wizards use their hair to make invisibility cloaks, but they are hard to catch because they can predict the future. How am I supposed to catch a thief that can predict the future? That's a good idea. I need to think of something that this demigods wouldn't expect. We can help make up a plan. Warren is right, because the demigods is so intelligent, we'll never fall for a trap full of candy. Perhaps we can use that to our advantage to do something they won't predict. A decode trap, that's a brilliant ploy. And the part that demigods won't predict. You mentioned that a sleeping draught might make it visibly visible while it's sleeping. What if I coated the candy with a sleeping draught? That's interesting. If you set a trail of candy leading straight to the decoy trap, the demigods may eat the candy all around the decoy without going inside, all the while never expecting the candy itself to be the real trap. And when the sleeping draught takes effect, the demigods will fall asleep and reveal itself. And what will you do with the demigods when you catch it? I'll find a way to bring it home. I think it will be happy you're back in Asia. That's really kind of you. The demigods will be in good hands. Thanks again for your help. I'm always happy to help with a problem that needs solving. I better go find Andre, Jules, and Penny. Part 4, you are ready to set a trap for the demigods, but will the seal predict your every move? Finally, I can reach my parents, and we have been dying to hear what you have learned. I hope you found the thief, but I think I know who, or should I say what our thief is. The sugar shoplifter is a demiguise. Wait, the thief we're searching for is a demiguise? That seems to be the case. He has white hair, just like the hair we have found. And demiguise can turn invisible. What a brilliant deduction. That certainly matches the description of our suspect. It's odd that one would turn up out here. I should have figured this out earlier and saved us a lot of trouble, and ruin all the fun we have been having. Spending time with my favorite cousin and his friends hasn't been trouble at all. The thing is, when I was little, the demiguise was my favorite magical creature. I was a really shy kid back then, and I wished I had the power to be invisible all the time too. But why would you want to be invisible all the time? I didn't think anyone could ever like me for who I was. Does that make sense? Have you ever felt that way before? I have felt that way before. When I first came to Hogwarts, I thought people would judge me because of what happened with my brother. It's nice to hear that even the great Cursebreaker has felt that way. I wish I had known Jules, I would have done something. But you did. Seeing how comfortable you are in your own skin really inspired me. I found the confidence to embrace my inner fabulous self. What can I say? I'm an impressive person. It's great that you found the confidence to be who you are. I think your confidence and demiguise knowledge will help us now. But they are tricky to catch since they can predict the future. That sounds impossible. Don't worry, Penny, I have a plan. First, we'll need to brew a sleeping draught. Looks like the sleeping jar is ready. Brilliant. Now we need to coat some candy with the sleeping draughts and leave a trail of for the demiguise to follow. We'll place a decoy trap in there, which is the demiguise will assume is the threat. I get it now. The demiguise won't expect the candy itself to be a threat, and the sleeping draught will take effect before it realizes anything's wrong. Once it's asleep, it will suddenly be visible. That's right, the demiguise will be easy to capture, and then we will finally end the crime spree of the sugar shoplifter. And once the demiguise is captured, we can finally have a butterbeer. Herbology classroom. Let's go over the plan again and check things off the list before demiguise arrives. Candy has been coated in sleeping draught. Decoy trap filled with candy to trick demiguise is in place. A trail of candy that appears to be bait, but is actually the real trap is set. The demiguise won't be able to predict this trap. I did some research on demigods after we met, and they have classified as XXXX creatures. I hope when the demigods gets here, it won't hold us before the sleeping draught takes effect. You sure know a lot about demigods. Can you tell us more about them? My 3 favorite things are fashion and magical creatures and the sound of my own voice. And I can get on board with 2 of those things, so I'd love to tell you everything I know. So just because a magical creature is classified as quadruple X, that doesn't mean it's dangerous. It can mean they're dangerous, but that's not always the case. Quadruple X classification can also mean they are hard to catch. Catching this demigod definitely hasn't been easy. It's a relief to hear we are not in danger, but I'm still curious as to how this demigod has traveled here from Asia. You're the one who figured out that our thief was a demigod, and idea how it got here. I think it followed Jules from Japan. Sweet started going missing when she arrived. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Who wouldn't want to follow someone as fabulous as me? Once we catch the demigods, I can take it back to Japan. It's handy to have magic zoologists parents in a situation like this. Exactly as I just never imagined they would be in a situation like this. Hold on, do you all hear that? That sounds like some snow, and it's coming from the trail of sweets. And it's the demigods. It looks so cute sleeping like that. After eating all that candy, I bet this demigod is having sweet dreams. But I hope you're not planning to pursue a career in stand-up. You make a much better style witcher than a joke wizard. Thought it was a admirable attempt as a joke. I'll leave everything else to me, particularly if it involves any detective work. I think my partner, Detective Jules Igu, would agree this mystery has been solved. Proud to be your partner. I'm also proud to be your cousin. Thank you. All I ask is a little recognition. Without you and Penny, we would have never caught our culprit. Thanks to everyone's hard work, the case for the sugar shoplifter has officially closed. Hogsmeade Station. I think I remembered to order everything this time. How do some people manage to find invisible creatures when I can't even find Dennis? I hope your toad didn't hop on the train. Blimey, you're leaving already? It feels like we just picked you up from the station. It's time for me to get home, and it's time to bring this demigod home too. You'll need to keep Hogsmeade fabulous without me. I'm sure we can count on Andre for that. Of course, you can count on me. I'm fabulous without even trying. It's a shame you didn't get to see Hogsmeade because of our investigation. Our investigation took us to all the best places in Hogsmeade. We were so busy chasing the thief, I don't know how you could get a proper look at everything. Yeah. Do you see now? I not only saw the 3 broomsticks and zonkers, I got to help Madame Osmote and Belton Blimes. How many people can say they did that on the first ship to Hogsmeade? And she got to sneak around Hogwarts at night. I get to tell people I had an adventure with my favorite cousin and the Coastbreaker. When you put it like that, your trip does sound proper fun. I had so much fun, I can't decide What was my favorite part? Seeing Hogsmeade or making new friends, or finally catching the creature that had me running around in my best shoes. Making a new friend. Making friends with the Ghostbreaker was my favorite part too. Of course, it's tied with the hands down best part of my trip. Showing off your sick outfit. No, I do that every day. It's tied with spending time with my favorite cousin. Thanks for letting me be an honorary Egu during Jules' trip, Andre. From here on out, you'll always be an honorary Egu. We can even make you a small keepsake. And she gave us some as a thanks for catching the sugar shoplifter. We had it crafted into a special gift to remind you of me and our adventure in Hogsmeade. Oh, that's sick. Butterscotch statue shaped like a demiguise. How brilliant. Only if you eat it. Although we enchanted it not to melt, so I wouldn't recommend it. It's a lovely gift. I'll treasure it forever. Yes, and it truly is the best butterbeer in the Wizarding world. She even prepared a pint for Jules to enjoy on her trip home. I suppose this is the end of the Egu family reunion. I had a lovely time. The way you both accepted me as part of your group, it proved to me that it's okay to be myself. Unless, of course, you are a demiguise and prefer it that way. Come back again. What a great event. Thank you all for watching. Catch you next time, and peace.